So, what are we gonna build? Ta-da! AMS 123X-X Moon Gundam. I've heard very nice things about this kit. I've heard that it's quite good, so I'm pretty excited to dig into it. It's a high-grade kit, but I hear it's really neat. So let's go. Let's dig into this baby. I've been kind of putting it off for a while just because I was like, well, I don't know. I hear it's such a good kit. I want to save it for later, you know. But then at the end of the day, it's kind of what I want to build right now. So let's do it. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful, beautiful. Ba-da-ba. So guys, we're gonna conduct a bit of an experiment today, an experiment that very well might fail. All right, you guys down for a little bit of an experiment today? We're gonna try to be somewhat PG-13, PG to PG-13 today. I would say that I'm normally stream, and it's not really ever that spicy. I don't know. You guys tell me, how do you feel? Am I really that spicy? I don't think so. That's not possible, Vanilla. We are going to attempt. We're going to make an attempt. Some of you might know. Carmina. We're going to make an attempt. Some of you might know, but there is a fundraising charity event that's going to happen in April. And yeah, it's like this kind of like really, you know, big in terms of the world of building Gundams and Gunpla. And it's a charity for raising awareness and raising funds for Alzheimer's. And I only heard about it last year, and it seemed like a pretty great event and a really good cause. And at the time last year, I didn't really think that I was, you know, at a point where I could even take part in something like that, given like how small my channel is. Not like my channel is all that big at this point anyways. But I just didn't think that I'd be suitable for that. But to you know, fast forward to 2023, I'm at a point where I feel like I would like to be a part of it, and I indeed submitted my application to be a part of the Plamo. What is it called? It's like the Plamo Weekender. And the main thing, I don't know if it's the main thing, but one thing that you need to bear in mind for that stream, to be a part of that event, is that the event is actually PG to PG-13. It's again, like I said, it's a rather big deal. It has a number of large sponsors that are involved. You know, it's kind of serious business, right? But you kind of have to be not a deviant. And I was like, I don't know. I really don't know, because I don't really think about my stream in terms of what's PG and what's PG-13. I just do stuff. I don't really think about it. But nevertheless, I was like, let's today, and occasionally we'll see, we'll make an honest attempt at being kind of PG-13, kind of, sorta. We'll see. We'll see. It could all just be totally awful and blow up in my face, and it's actually not a guarantee at all that I'm going to be in it, mind you. Like, I just applied and then I have to get accepted. They're going to check, they're going to look at my channel, they're going to look at like what my streams are like, I suppose, and see if I'd be a good fit. So I don't know, we'll see. Sounds exciting, Vanilla. Yeah, it sounds pretty cool. I mean, I think, again, I thought it was a good cause, and I thought like it would just be nice to be a part of something that's giving back in some way. I really do enjoy building Gunpla, and I really do enjoy chatting and hanging out with all you guys. And if we could turn that energy into something kind of cool, if we could turn that energy into something something kind of productive, that would be pretty neat, I think. So we shall see. I choose PG-13 drill. Yeah. Okay. So yeah. You know, we're gonna try. We're gonna try, guys. But you know, we'll see. Yeah. How you guys all doing today? Cool. Wow. Wow. Okay. Let's go. First little cut. And already we are very close to the danger zone. There's a part here that looks like it has to be kept. Did anyone watch the Nintendo Connect thing? See anything neat? See anything cool? It looked, for the most part, I didn't see anything all that amazing that like made me just like, oh crap, this is amazing. Like, you know, I haven't even played Zelda Breath of the Wild. I know. I gotta play it. I hear it's really, really good. But yeah, I haven't played that. So the new game, I'm sure is gonna be really good, but I mean, should I play the first Breath of the Wild before I play the new one? Carmi, nothing stood out. Let's see. I'm trying to think back. D6 and D5. What else? They had Octopath Traveler 2. That looked kind of neat. I played a lot of the first Octopath Traveler, but I didn't finish it just because, I don't know, I felt like I kind of got the idea. Like, it just seemed like a really visually interesting game with amazing presentation and music. But the story did not really captivate me, except the Game Boy and Advance library. Yeah, that is cool, but you have to, for the Game Boy Advance library, you have to be a part of their Game Boy, what was it, like Nintendo Direct, Nintendo Online expansion pack. So that's like, it's like a deluxe service, so you kind of have to be a part of Nintendo Online plus another subscription fee on top of that. I think that's how it works. It's kind of a lot. I think that's how it works. But yeah, they showed that you can get Mario Super Mario 3 Advanced on it, and that is really, really cool because Super Mario 3 Advance, back in the day, they had this thing. Do you guys remember this? It was an e-card reader. It was like this little add-on pack that you put on your Game Boy Advance, and then you had these cards. Like, you could buy this random pack of cards and insert the cards into it, and then it would generate new Mario 3 levels through the power of cards. Something like that. And you know, if you want to do that today, if you want to find those cards today, it's like really, really hard. They're pretty expensive, right? I used to be very into collecting games. I've kind of fallen off in recent years. But yeah, I used to be really into game collecting, and that was one of those things that I wanted, but it was just way too pricey to get into. Yeah, there's a bunch of small things that are kind of neat, but nothing like I was like, oh shit, I gotta get it. Okay, I gotta get this. I was thinking, like, is Sony gonna do something? Is Sony gonna have like a event where they talk about upcoming games? And they kind of did. They kind of had something where just today where they showed off a couple of indie games. Just gotta make sure I'm doing this on screen, guys. A couple of indie games, which is cool. I'm down with indie games. But yeah, not really sure if any of those really caught my eye. I'll have to watch it again. There was some kind of horror game like based around driving your car, and it seemed really creepy. And it's just a really interesting combination of horror and driving, which I thought was really interesting. Kind of like that Choo Choo Charles. That looks really cool too for a similar reason. I don't know if anyone's seen that game. It's like Kawhi mentioned it, but it's like a horror game where Thomas the Tank Engine is chasing you, except Thomas is like a fiend, a devil. You had me at horror game. Ooh, you're a big horror game fan, Kawhi. What do you like? What games do you like recently? What have you played lately that you really have enjoyed? Because I am too much of a scaredy cat to play. Potato. I'm too much of a scaredy cat when it comes to horror games. I played Resident Evil 7. I played Resident Evil 7 in VR. And it scared the crap out of me. I couldn't finish it. I had to trade it in. It was too much. It was way too much for me. Oh, horror games are definitely scarier than horror movies. Like, horror movies, I'm fine. I'm good. I can definitely take a scary horror movie. Because you're just watching awful things happen to other people, which is... I'm totally down with that. That's totally fine. I can see someone else get murdered. I can see awful things happen to other people. But when it comes to stuff happening to me, my own personal safety, my own personal well-being, hell no. Hell no. And especially when you combine that with VR, nah. Nah, bro. That's a hill to die on. So I don't game too often because I'm not good at it. I played Phasmophobia on VR. Oh, damn. Yes, I've heard about this Phasmophobia game. What do you guys... Anyone else played that? It seems pretty cool. I heard it can be... It's like a team game that you play with other people. Is that the one I'm thinking of? And it has a lot of replay value. Do you ever get like sick of it or something? Like in terms of like seeing everything? You have to use your microphone. Yeah, like I think it can actually hear what you're saying. If you're just sort of talking to yourself while you're playing the game, it can sort of pick up on that and screw you over and scare you. That way, I think. That sounds pretty cool. Kawaii. It's a lot of fun with friends unless your friends get you killed. I'm pretty sure Carmi played that game too. I think Carmi played that game also. There might even be a clip of Carmi playing it. Let's see. Yes, Carmi. Yes, I hated it. But it was fun though. It was like scary but fun, or just terrible and terrifying. Sounds so interesting though. Alright, let's see here. How did these things go? Okay, this goes in like this. Especially when your friends trigger a cursed object without telling you. My friends kept setting me up to die. They just wanted to see you scream, Carmi. I would never. Uh-oh. It wasn't last Halloween, but the Halloween before that. Halloween 2021, where I played a lot of horror games on stream, actually. Even though I was just saying that I'm not really good with horror, I did play a few horror games on stream, but they weren't as scary as all that. And in one case, I had played the game before, so it was fine. Like I played The Last of Us 1 on like the second hardest difficulty. That was pretty fun. That was pretty fun. And then I played this game called Little Nightmares. Have you guys played Little Nightmares? That's actually really cool. It's like a 2D platforming horror game. So it's not as scary because you're kind of seeing it in 2D rather than if you were to play a game and it was really scary in first person. So that was pretty cool. Jose closed the door on me and the ghost killed me. I just wanted to see. Okay, let me fix this. Little Nightmares is pretty cool. Kawaii, yeah, it's pretty neat. I did not play the second. Have you played the second? I would like to try it though. Oh, I got the DLC as well for the first game, and I thought it was really neat. Little Nightmares. There's this horror game I wanted to play called Home Sweet Home. What kind of game is that? Doesn't ring a bell. Home Sweet Home. Ba-da-da-da. Okay, there we go. There we go. I don't know what this is, but it's something. I made it. It's mine. Oh, it's like the torso. Okay, roger that. F2. F2. Okay, here's all of F2. Let me kind of reposition myself because I think I'm kind of streaming at an angle here. It's based on myth and legends that I grew up with, so it's pretty cool. Thai horror game. It's a Thai horror game. Interesting. Home Sweet Home. Let me look that up because that sounds really interesting. You know, I think there's someone making like that made like a Filipino myths and legend horror game. What about Silent Hill? There's like all these new Silent Hill games coming out. You guys interested in that? That looks pretty cool. That looks pretty neat. The one that was it's like set in like a Japanese environment. That one looks really neat. Although, you know, I think it's going to be quite a ways away. I don't think we're going to see that for a few years. But that looked neat. That looked pretty cool. Is that the end? Oh, that's the end. Let's get some jazz. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Little cheek back from the coffee run. Hell yeah. I heard horror. Currently watching a friend playing Resident Evil 8. I like it. Ooh. I haven't played 8, but I did play 7. I was talking about RE7. I played it in VR. And holy crap, Juke, it's so scary, like, in VR. I was literally, like, sweating. Because it's so, like, you know, scary monsters and stuff like that. It's, yeah, but I couldn't beat it, so kind of not big cojones after all. Yo, Bomba, what's up, Bomba? Thank you so much for the sub. 5 months, bro. Appreciate it. How you doing, Bomba? You play any games in have you ever played any VR games, Bomba? We're talking about horror games in VR. I could not take it for very long. and so I didn't even get all that far, and I had to stop. I had to stop. It was too much, and I was sweating in VR, and it was awful. I hated it so much. Man. And the thing is, like, in a lot of Resident Evil games, you eventually get a gun. You get some sort of weapon that you can defend yourself. So it's not as scary because you can fight back. You can fight back the things that scare you. But for some reason, at least in the early parts of Resident Evil 7, you kind of don't have a lot of options. Or if you do have options for weaponry, they take it away from you. And I hated that because now you're just like running away and you're just scared. Often you have to run away and hide. And it's just a really bad feeling. It's just, again, it's VR. And if you haven't played VR games, you might think it's so silly to be scared. But like, the feeling of being chased was real. Like, it felt so real. That sensation of someone chasing you, stomping down the hallways. No good. No bueno. Bomba recovering from the Ronies. Oh shit. I hopefully you're doing okay. Yeah, the new Joker movie is gonna have Lady Gaga in it. I believe she's playing Harley Quinn, which is pretty interesting. She's like a half-decent actor, isn't she? Little Chook, I pride myself on living under a rock. What? What? Actually, that checks out. It's because I thought you might have known what a glizzy was, but you did not. We had to educate you on a glizzy, but then you in turn educated me on the T-zone. Chook, I've seen the major Marvel movies and I only cry for Captain America. In the end, spoilers guys, when he got old, I thought that was pretty cool. I was like, good for you. Good for you, Cap. You get to be old. He basically got a do-over in life. The Winnie the Pooh horror movie? What's that one called again? Is it called like Pooh or something? That's hilarious. Kawaii, yes. Ori, DC villains have way better backstories and much darker as well, especially DC villains in comics, super dark. Yeah, yeah. And actually, that's a good point there, Ori, because I saw Black Adam, and I'm not too knowledgeable in the Black Adam as he appears in the comics, but I know that he's borderline a villain. He's practically a bad guy, right? But in the movie, which was not very good, guys, the Black Adam movie with The Rock, they kind of made it seem like he's a badass, like a villain, borderline villain type character. But at the end of the day, he's a softie. He's just another sort of safe and nice Rock character. Do you know what I mean? So that was lame. That was lame. Shoot, what about Five Nights at Freddy's knockoff? Oh, was that good? That looked good. Willy's Wonderland. Yeah, who saw that? That movie's amazing. Willy's Wonderland? Oh shit, I want to see that one. That one sounds good. Actually, I'm kind of lagging behind my my Nicolas Cage movies. I gotta see. Was it like The Blinding Talent of Nicolas Cage? What was that one called? I gotta see that one. And Mandy. I didn't even see Mandy. I hear that one's good. Bangkok Dangerous. That movie wasn't too bad. I mean, it's not great, but it's for what it is. It's half decent. Face Off, though. Have you guys seen Face Off? The glizzy, yeah. Face Off is remarkable. Face Off is actually a work of art. It should be submitted into like the National Archives of Film. Face Off with Nicolas Cage. Vanilla. Because I know that movie is made for vanilla. Or I'm more of a comic person than movie when it comes to the story, but everyone's gotta love seeing the fight scenes on screen. Yeah, the fight scenes are awesome in comic book movies. Yeah. Again, I'm kind of behind on the times for comics. What are you reading lately? So have you been reading anything lately in the world of comics? C. Okay, let's get C. The unbearable weight of massive talent, right. Cap's weakness is old age, I guess? His ass got old and he was like, retirement. His weakness was Patty? Was her name Patty? His weakness was that Gyal. Was the Gyal that he left in World War II. Came back for her. He's like, I'm going back in time. I'm going to save the world. I'm going to fight Ultron. I'm going to save the world multiple times. Defeat Thanos. And then I'm going to go right back to where I started. And just hook up with that girl. Or there's a theory that Steve Rogers that stayed behind and got old later and went on to be Mr. Rogers in Mr. What? I don't know if I can recognize that theory. That sounds pretty far-fetched, my friend. That's my favorite Pokemon. That's my second favorite Pokemon, by the way. I really like Snorlax. Snorlax is my boy. But number 2 would be Farfetch'd. I really like Farfetch'd. Or the most accurate thing that Marvel has ever done is show how absolutely useless Black Bolt is. Oh my god, that whole Black Bolt thing was so sad. Because I actually do like the Inhumans. I kind of like the Inhumans. I've read a handful of really cool Inhumans comics back in the day. And he's a king. Some king shit. He should be actually pretty smart, but he's so dumb. In general, I like that movie. Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. In general, I like that movie, but everything to do with the Illuminati was pretty disappointing, TBH. Vanilla, I've seen Face Off. Who do you think I am? Okay, good. Good. That movie is sick. I need to watch it again, though. So fucking awesome. Face Off is like kid bashing humans. Oh my god. Kid bashing humans. Guess you're right. Do like a tutorial video. Yeah, so I took Nicolas Cage's face and I kit bashed it with John Travolta's body. I sanded down the nubs, and I made sure that the joints were clean and proper. But yes, that's my kit bash. I'm a Cage connoisseur. Patty Mayonnaise. Peggy. Patty Peggy. There you go. And Chook knows. There you go. Chook claims to live under a rock, but she's fully aware of Peggy. Peggy. Hey, Peg. Ow. Not now, Peg. Patty Mayonnaise. Do you guys remember when Doug... Talking about Doug now. We're kind of jumping between subject matter because it's how my brain works sometimes. Especially when I've had an energy drink. Do you guys remember when Doug started, it was Nickelodeon? And Patty Mayonnaise was like clearly a colored person. She was like of Hispanic origin or something like that. She's like a colored person. She could be from anywhere. And then Disney bought Doug. And the first thing they did was like, yeah, we really love this Doug show. Skeeter, what did he do? Meep, meep. Skeeter, he can be green. That's totally fine. But, and that bully kid, he can be like, what is he, like turquoise. But Patty, she's got to be white. And they basically made Patty like a light-skinned girl. I was like, what are you guys doing? Come on now. Skeeter can be green, but Patty can't be of darker complexion. Or I have switched to G-Gen manga reader. Uh-oh. Got my friend hooked on a manga called Aijin? The anime is trash, but the manga is good. All right, all right. I think you have a lot you could discuss with Eddie here. He might be familiar with some D-Gen manga. Him dancing at the ending made me sob. Yeah, it was good. Good for Cap. Good for Cap. Thanks for saving the world, Cap. Go get that. Go get that 1940s booty. You go get that. Black Bolt is literally the Krillin of the MCU. Oh, that disrespect. I like Black Bolt more than that. I see Gunpla Sisters is here. What's up, Gunpla Sisters? Here, let's give a little shout out. Give a little shout out to the Gunpla Sisters. Smiley and Peanut. They are a duo, sisters, that build Gunpla, as the name suggests. And did you finish your Megami device model, Gunpla Sisters? And how did that go? Because I know that you were having some struggles, and it was probably a bit more intense compared to some of the other stuff that you built. But I hope you finished it up and had a good old time. How's my favorite slot today? Aw, thank you. I'm alright. I am attempting, guys, to be wholesome adjacent. I think every day I strive to be wholesome adjacent, but I'm making a concerned effort to be ever so slightly more wholesome adjacent, bordering on wholesome, bordering on PG-13 today as a test to see if I can actually do it. Who knows? Some of you might know why. It's because of the whole I'm submitting to be a part of the Plama Weekender, Gunpla Building Weekender, and they are a little more focused, a little more appreciative of PG to PG-13 content, and we're gonna try. Who knows? Eddie, you are too. yeah. I had heard that you were going for it as well. I hope one of us can make it. Let's put it that way. If one of us from the streamer cinematic universe, our own personal little streamer cinematic universe, can make it, I would be overjoyed if one of us can do it. One of us. Chook vibes. I like them Chook vibes. Like I said, I was having some doubts of even bothering to try. You know, I was having some doubts, like, should I even try for this? Should I even try? I don't know, guys. I was having like second thoughts. But then I just thought I would be so annoyed. If I didn't even at least try. Do you know what I mean? You gotta at least try. You gotta believe. Gunpla Sisters, good luck, Ipo. If you get in, let me know your time slot. I'll come watch. Yes, I will let you know. Are you applying as well, Gunpla Sisters? Smiley? I think you guys have a really good shot of doing it. Yeah, right on, Gunpla Sisters. Hell yeah. So yeah, I think if one of us can do it, trust in the heart of the cards. Yugi.
Not so fast, Kaiba.
Gonna head out? Oh, Carmi! Alright. Thank you for stopping by, Carmi. You guys know I always appreciate Carmi hanging out. I will catch you another time, Carmi. G1. I'm rooting for everyone that has made an effort and has tried. And yeah, I think so long as one of us can do it, that would be pretty neat. Look at all the love. Bye, Carmi. You're a third-rate duelist with a fourth-rate deck. Not so fast. G5. Eddie, I don't think I'm gonna make it judging from my clips. I mean, I don't know what their sort of judging or assessment process is like. So my feeling is, yes, they're going to look at your older content and see if you're like, you know, too spicy, blah blah blah. But also, I think that they kind of, again, this is my assumption, that they kind of take into consideration that there's just a lot of people out there that they, yes, they could be spicy, but you know, given a professional environment, given a professional setting, they can kind of like, you know, adjust and be appropriate when it matters. And I think, Eddie, you're the type of person that is fully aware of that, right? Like because you work at a hobby shop, so you know how to, like, you know, be professional and be a certain kind of way in a certain type of context. My sense is that the people that are organizing this are aware of that, and so you know, when the time comes, you can kind of like be PG-13, but not necessarily that all your background and your entire like history and your body of work has to be PG-13. Again, that's all just conjecture on my point. Gotta believe. Eddie, I think you can make it an easy Evo. I mean, hopefully. Like I said, we shall see. Chuke, my deck is nothing but Karibo. I love the Karibo shoe. Pot of greed. There's this clip I've seen of like these dudes playing Yu-Gi-Oh at a hobby store, and they literally, every time they take damage, they're like ah, and then they audibly make the sound like as the points go down. I love that. I would probably be that guy. They go. Eddie, you're pretty wholesome when you stream. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think about it, and we often joke about how much of a degen I am. But you know, when you sort of lay it all out, it's like, am I though? I don't know. It's just a joke, really. I don't know. I don't think about it too hard. But now that I'm like attempting to do this, I'm actually trying to be a bit more conscious of what I say and what I do. But at the same time, I can't really control it. I can't control it. So, you know, I might just burst out right now and be like dropping F-bombs. No. I think we're okay. Do you know when I first streamed, like it was about just about 2 years ago when I first started streaming, I was very, very conscious of not swearing. I tried really, really hard not to swear. And there would be people that would come into the chat and be like, you can swear, it's fine, like it's cool, don't worry about it. And I would be like, I don't know, guys, I don't know if I should. My grandpa's deck has no pathetic cards, Kaiba. So here's the thing that I love about Yu-Gi-Oh! Is that Kaiba is the saltiest guy ever. Like, in the world of fighting games, there's that term, being salty. And basically he lost to Yugi, and that sets off a chain of events where he like invents time travel and all this shit so that he can face the Pharaoh once again. Like, he goes so far as to invent time travel to once again face the Pharaoh, because he just could not hold that L. He was that salty. Can you imagine being that salty? Eddie, I can do it for the hobby shop. If I can do it for, then that'd be killer. Oh, do you mean you're not all that PG at the hobby shop? I don't know. I've seen some of your work streams at the hobby shop. It's all good. I don't know. Again, off stream, Epo be wilding out. Yeah, exactly. You guys don't want to see my search history, guys. You guys do not want to see my search history. Kawaii lol, I need to know what off-stream EPO is like. It's the same, but I'm actually just like more sleepy and I'm tired. This is about all the energy I can muster up for like the day, and then I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna be a vegetable now. I'm just gonna veg out. I'm just gonna be a literal sloth and be a bump on a log. Kawaii, he's so wholesome every time I'm here. Wow, man, see, now I wanna be a wild boy. You guys are making me out to sound like I'm too wholesome now. I gotta do something very unwholesome. How can I wholesomify my chances? I'm gonna tank my chances right here and right now. I don't wanna be too wholesome, guys. What the hell? I need to have a bit of edge, guys. How do I become ever so slightly an edgy streamer? Gunpla sisters, I love that meme. I have it saved. The guys that are like, nee, 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 nee. I love card games and card stores, Chuk. Maybe they're hiring. I love hanging out at hobby stores. I used to hang out at Games Workshop a lot as a teen, and let me tell you, that place smelled like shit. Well, sometimes it was mad stanky. I mean, it just happens. It just works out that way. There's just some stinky individuals that love to play Warhammer. It's kind of like Smashers. Ori, did you see that guy that got banned from Yu-Gi-Oh events because he was going around taking pictures next to everyone who had their butt crack out? I did. I thought that was Magic the Gathering. I would love a dual deck. I do have a Yu-Gi-Oh card deck, but it sucks. I'm not good at these games. I'm just like, hey, let's get dragons. Let's get all the dragons together. Like, I play Magic the Gathering also, but I'm just like, ooh, I like elves. Let me just get all the elf cards. That's like the extent of my deck building abilities. Like, I like elves. And then my brother, Night Trap, who is like a big time, you know, strategy gamer. Like, he's got all the tech and he's fully aware of like combos and he's good at that stuff. I'll play against him and he'll be like, okay, I'm gonna put this card down. I turn it around 5 times. You know, like there's that ProZD skit on YouTube, but he's exactly like that. Like, he will tell you all of this shit. Like all the combos. I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and then this thing turns into that, and then I'm gonna special summon this thing, and then it goes into the graveyard, and then the graveyard turns around 5 times, and I'll flip a coin, and then it turns into this, and then you're dead. I'm like, okay, cool. Chuk. Wow, I'm pro leaving butts in their natural habitat. Or yeah, if you want to date my daughter, you're gonna have to beat me in a duel. Tweak my deck. I do want to see it. Eep about a jaywalk. Let me... Okay. Maybe when I take a break, I'll find my Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I've got them somewhere. I'm gonna look at Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I totally forgot how to play this game. But I do indeed have a Yu-Gi-Oh deck, and I have a couple of Magic the Gathering decks. Got some Warhammer armies. I'm a big nerd, guys, in case you didn't know. Sorry to drop this fact on you guys, but I may very well be a huge nerd with big-time nerdy hobbies. Chuk, such a wholesome boy trying to prove how edgy. I'm edgy, guys, I promise. I want to be edgy. I'm not wholesome. I'm gonna like kick a rock. I'll kick a rock and be like, yeah, see, edgy. Hot tub stream. That's not even the meta anymore. The meta is like, I don't know, ASMR. The hot tub, like, believe me, I know. I was very keen on that category. I was definitely paying attention to it, and it sucks. It sucks now. It's trash. Use your feet. Vanilla is speaking from experience here. Once again, guys, you guys want to see someone play video games with their feet? Mecha Girl Vanilla. Epo cosplay stream. I mean, I do occasionally have alternate costumes, but we kind of retired them because it's not the season. But just for you, Chook. Here. Got Guile. We can match. I know what you're getting at, Kawaii, and I know that you try and get everyone to cosplay. You've been trying to get everyone that you know to cosplay with you. Bad deck balancing. Yeah, my deck sucked, my friend. I'm just like, I like elves. I want all the elves. And for like magic, I was like, I like goblins. Let's get goblins. Little Chook. Why what? I used to cosplay. Yes. Yes. Chook used to cosplay? You don't cosplay anymore? What? What? Kawaii, I'm trying to get everybody to maid stream. There you go. What's up, Sage? How's it going, Sage? How you doing today? See all the cuties? Kawaii's trying to gather up the maid Avengers. All the Avengers. You know, in Toronto, we used to have a maid cafe. And, like, I was like, we're gonna go someday. We're gonna go. But they lasted 5 months or something. And they shut down. Because, surprise, there's just not a market for maid cafe in Toronto. Oh, hey now. Hey now. Vanilla, you might have a new recruit to your army. Kawaii. Luchuk, I mean, I haven't put a cosplay in over 2 years. Used to. Okay, you're gonna... We're all patiently awaiting for the comeback. For the return. Chuk cosplay. I think I've seen some of your cosplay. It's pretty awesome. Eddie, I'm waiting for my seamstress to come back from Japan to get my maid costume. Hold on a second. So is this going to be a costume made in Japan? That would be dope. Being Sage, I call BS. Even Being Sage has a maid outfit? Really? Holy shit. There it is. Vanilla, we all have maid outfits, right? 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 I guess, are we gonna get a sloth maid over here? Is that what's gonna happen? You gonna sloth it up? The extra bussin' one. You bussin'. Mando, what up, Mando? How's it going? Strange time to enter the chat. I think it's always a strange time. It's always a strange and awkward time, but it's a good time. I think we can at least agree that you will have a time. You'll have some form of a time when you're here. Want them extra ribbons? Avengers bed game? Vanilla, what if someone recruits me as a maid? I want to be prepared. Exactly. At all hours, at all times. You're just ready to go, Vanilla. And I think I did see it. I did see it, Vanilla, on your Instagram. It was pretty cute. I'm not gonna lie. Eddie, she's really good. I gave her my measurements, and she's gonna make me a legit one. Damn, damn. Eddie, I'm excited. I'm excited to see all the maids. Super cute Vanilla, yes, I can confirm. You put it out there, Vanilla. Kawaii, I like how cute. Like, how cute would it be if we just raid each other and everybody is a maid outfit? Okay. So I mean, what? Like, if it doesn't happen for us, if we can't get into the maid, the Plamo Weekender, are we just gonna be like, yo, maid raid? Exactly, Juke. Are we just gonna be maid raiding? Conveniently enough, I can just cosplay as one as a slot. That's my out. There we go. Maid raid chain. Maid raid. You heard it here first, guys. Sundari bunny maid. Damn, choose your role. Let's make it happen. Yo. You heard it here first. All the warriors are gathering. Ba-ba-ba. You got Chuk excited. Chuk is motivated. You do so much, Chuk. Like, you've got so much on your plate. I'm like always impressed at how good you are at coordinating things, and you've got like spreadsheets and Google documents of like all the things that you got to do and all the things that are going on. I'm like, wow. Oh yeah, it was Vanilla. Vanilla said that you're a super multitasker, and I was thinking that is so cool. Imagine being able to do multiple things at the same time. I'm a monotasker, guys. I can possibly maybe do one task. If you ask me to do the one thing, I possibly maybe can do it as a monotasker. But as a multitasker, I'm out. Multiple tasks? How? Explain. Made raid train? Okay, so I mean, Chuk and Kawaii, you guys can put your heads together. I know Kawaii has been pushing for it super hard, but I think combined with Chuk's multitasking superhuman abilities, we can birth this into reality. H, we need H, guys. It's the ADHD. I'm an octopus hiding in a human body, thinking they're a chicken. Damn. Is that the lore? The deep lore. Bacon. Bacon's like, huh? What are we birthing into reality? It's okay, Bacon. You've just been recruited into the Maid Avengers. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, Bacon. We'll be sending you your maid cosplay shortly. It's alright. Just let it happen. H. Where's H, guys? Alphabet. How does the alphabet work? Ah, H. The H. Oh, there's the derp. The bacon derp. Your maid uniform will be provided. Please submit your measurements. Chuk, I'm changing my stream to maid raid train. Maid raid. Sizzle. Sell the sizzle, not the steak. It's an age-old axiom. But with bacon, you get both. You get the sizzle and the steak and a little side of bacon, know what I'm saying? Made multiverse, exactly. How's it going, Bacon, by the way? Nice to see you here. Let's give a little shout out to our man, our boy, Bacon Beer Can. Bacon yesterday was playing some video games. Right now on Steam, there's a Steam Next Fest event where you can try a number of demos for indie games. Some really cool and interesting stuff. Bacon was playing a number of side-scrolling Metroidvania, Castlevania-esque games, which looked really fun. And yes, Bacon is a builder. He's recently been working on his Lumatia, which is looking pretty great. I know that he's had some struggles, I think that's fair to say. But all in all, I think that he's persevered, which is like the main thing, guys. Sorry to be a big cornball here. We're trying to buff up the wholesome meter on this stream today. So Bacon here has been, having some trials and tribulations, working on his latest model. But he persevered. He persevered, and he found new ways, and he sort of worked through the issues. And I really think that that is the heart of the hobby. That is really the challenge. Do you know what I mean? Is to really just persevere through the hardship and make it happen one way or another. It's about how you recover from the challenges. Mostly Metroidvania games, right? Too nice. Leveling up our wholesome stats, exactly. Leveling up that wholesome stat. Ooh, this is a little thick piece. The wholesome stat. When we, it's super wholesome. It's super effective. When we descend into the degen zone, you can warn me with this image. See that? When we descend into the degen zone. But when we're moving more towards the wholesomeness and the wholesome meter, you guys can use this as a way of warning me. Can my maid Sona have a sword? Listen. Just like gunpla is freedom, I think maidpla is freedom. Is that a word? I don't think it's a word. Maidpla is freedom, guys. Let's see. What do we got here? What do we have? Let's get this on. Maid Sona. Maybe that's the next persona. Maid Sona. I thought all maids had swords. A backup sword, dual-wielding maid. All speed and no defense. Damn! You're a rushdown character? Going for the speed build? I don't know. Although Vanilla is a pro gamer, so I think that she could definitely excel at the speed build. 0 defense. This weekend you're gonna try it? Nice. Made her day. Fat fingers? Curse these fat fingers. No, don't blame your fingers, Bacon. Blame the mobile keypad, the type pad. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. Made her say? Made. Wait, do we like green? Do we like the clear or the green? for anyone that has built Moon Gundam, did you go with the green or the clear eye part? Let's just stick with the green for now. Now we need B19 and B17. B. Spade, it's a 20-year-old game that holds up brilliantly, more so now that has twin-stick controls. It may not be Prime 4, but it's 1/3 of what fans have been wanting on the Switch. Yeah, see, for me, like I said, I haven't played them, and I've heard that they're really good, so yeah, that's fine. And, you know, on a smaller scale, they did show Ghost Trick, Phantom Detective. That game, I don't know if I can recommend it to everyone, just because it's kind of a niche sort of game. It's an adventure game, kind of like you know, those old LucasArts games, but the animation is amazing and the story is really, really good. And if you guys love animals, if you're like an animal lover, you will really enjoy Ghost Trick. And that's coming out on the Switch, so that'll be fun. There was a handful of other things that they showed, which, I don't know, they could be interesting. I just haven't seen too much of it to really make a call on one way or another if it's going to be all that great. There was like this game made by the Danganronpa devs, which I like Danganronpa, but all the devs left and they made a new studio, and it could be good. Spade, it's... oh, wait, I read that. Yeah, Metroid Prime. I'm down for that. 17. Classic Game Boy games are cool too. Yeah, and Advance. Unfortunately, you have to pay for like the deluxe service for the Advance. $17. And we got 16. Okay, we're ready for this. That classic Game Boy games are cool too. I don't have the expansion, so no GBA for me. Right. Like, how much more is the expansion? That's okay, because I got Fusion and Zero Mission on my computer. Right, yeah. You can always emulate at the end of the day. Mega Man Zero games are in a Legacy collection. And Battle Network games... $50 for 1 year. And so that includes the normal Nintendo Online as well. Am I correct in saying that? It encompasses all the normal Nintendo Online stuff, in addition to all the goodies like the GBA stuff. I've never really looked into it. I don't know how it all works. And then once you're part of the expansion pack, do you have to pay another fee to play like those GBA games? Or is that included? Like, do you have to pay for those games? I have no... Again, I've never paid attention to this, despite having a Switch. That includes NES, SNES, and now the Game Boy. And those are all those games that they mentioned are just like available once you're a part of the service. There's no other additional fee on top of that. $50. You know, if I really wanted to play those games, yeah, I don't think that's too bad. Like, I just don't play Switch. I just don't play Switch enough to justify it. Like, I've only recently got back into playing my Switch because of Katamari. All available once you're in the service. Right, okay, so, okay, nice. And there's no additional cost for the game after that. That's good. That's okay. Alright. Yeah, I really enjoyed, and I'm still playing the Katamari game on the Switch. And let's see. they just announced the next Katamari game, the sequel, that's going to be available. They announced that yesterday, which is pretty cool. We love Katamari, which I never played. So, I mean, it's a good opportunity to give it a shot. Off to work I go, Bacon. Catch you later. Yeah, thanks for stopping by, Bacon, as always. You are always, always welcome here. Thanks so much for stopping by as we talk a lot of crapola. As you know, it happens. It happens over here. So, yeah, and I'll see you next time. B. Spade I mainly play on my PC, but every now and again I'll just bust out my Switch. Usually if I'm with my girlfriend and if she's playing The Sims. Alright, so The Sims time. She's having her Sims time, so you gotta go. You're relegated to the Switch. Right on. Yeah, so I have a Switch Lite. Yeah, you know, I probably should upgrade it to like a OLED Switch or something, to be honest. Because a lot of games just don't look all that great on a smaller screen. Like I have Bayonetta, big fan of the first Bayonetta game. And I was pretty hyped to play Bayonetta 3, but I haven't played it all too much. And a part of that is I feel like it would just benefit from being played on a big screen. And of course the Switch Lite screen is much smaller than the OLED or the standard Switch. Let's take this home. Ba-da-ba. Ooh, that fit in really nice. The mouthpiece. Yeah, the construction of this face is really nice. Very detailed for a high grade as well. That just seems like above and beyond what we're typically used to for a high grade experience. Very nice. Very nice. I'm definitely seeing why this kit has the praise that it's earned from many people. Just a really nice experience. This is gonna emerge. So how about we finish up this page, and then we'll probably do some painting, because I enjoy this kit. I kind of want to take my time with it, and we do need to get some painting done, but we'll see how I feel, because yeah, this is a really nice kit. Want to enjoy it, want to savor it. And I was just really reluctant to even start it, because I was like, well, I've got so many other kits on the go that need to be painted and blah blah blah. But I just really felt like building this. I got it over the summer, I think, so I mean, it's been a hot minute, it's been a while. And I don't always want to just continually build the latest things that I buy, do you know what I mean? Wanna work on that backlog. I don't know much about the background of Moon Gundam. I looked into it a little bit, but there's a lot that I'm not fully understanding, that I'm fully aware of. I don't know what series it came from. I think it might be a video game. I'm not sure. But I do know that it's something to do with, like, it's not a Federation Gundam. It's like a Xeon Gundam? Something like that? I don't know. If anyone knows. Not that the background is all that important at the end of the day, but it's kind of nice to know. Especially when you're building. And it kind of helps to get into the setting more, I find. Helps to kind of get into the setting. As I'm building, do you know what I mean? Spade, I got the base Switch. Switch Lite didn't exist back then. Even if it did, I'd probably still go for the base model or the OLED. I like versatility of portable and how. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. I don't know. I think for me, at that specific time and place in my life, it felt like it would be better to just get the Switch Lite, save a little smackaroos, and I was kind of. It would just be a little more convenient to play portably for me at the time. But, you know, whatevs. At this point, I don't really feel the need to, like, buy a new Switch. Try to just kind of wait it out and see what happens with Nintendo. What are they going to do over the next year or so? Are you hyped for Zelda? Are you a Zelda man? I am. I'm not a big Zelda guy. I played a handful of the games. I did not play Breath of the Wild. But I mean, I'm down. I'm down. Hopefully it's good. I should probably play Breath of the Wild before I move on to the new one, I guess. All right, G6 and F2. B, G, F2. G16, there we go. Got the little pointy bits. The antenna, the fins. What are you up to lately, Spade? What are you building something? What are you working on? I'm kind of doing a couple of things at the same time. And just kind of shooting between one thing and the other, going back and forth. And that's kind of how I normally do things, although I do have there's certain priorities that I should kind of focus on first, like Joe R. Inferno's Love Love Tenkyoken. I should kind of work on that, and you know, I can't really do too much on it as far as painting just yet due to the weather, but it's gonna come to a point where I should just bite the bullet and weather be damned and just spray my model. But yeah, there's stuff. A lot of stuff that I could be doing. Yeah, there's a handful of new demos that were released on the Switch, as well as shadow drops and stuff. It's pretty cool. I actually got some demos that I want to try out a little later today. I'm kind of hoping that I can finish and play Bayonetta on my trip. You know, that'll be good. I kind of want to get Mario as well. I didn't play Mario Odyssey yet. I love Mario games. I love the 3D Mario games, at least starting with Mario Galaxy. I really love Mario Galaxy, and so I should play Odyssey, but I just haven't as of yet. So in Canada, this is wild. In Canada, the new Zelda game, Tears of the Fallen Kingdom, I think that's what it's called, is a $90 game. $90 Canadian smackaroos, 90 moose bucks, which is a lot. That is a lot, and whew. I guess Sony games are already kind of up there. At least some PlayStation games already kind of up there. Spade, I love Mario Odyssey, and Dread was awesome too. Cool. Yeah, I've never played Dread. Really, I really like to. But again, I'm kind of like not too experienced in the Metroid games. So I'm not sure if I'd enjoy it, actually. I like Castlevania games, I guess. But yeah, when it comes to Metroid, I'm not too experienced in them. But Odyssey for sure. Gotta play that at some point in time. Which could be soon. We'll see. God knows I have enough model kits to build, right? So I could very well just get a game soonish. But we shall see. Mwah. Do 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 do. This fellow here has a very interesting sort of fin antenna setup, where he's got two up at the front, much like your typical Gundam, but then he has another sort of echoing fin here at the back. It's very unusual compared to other Gundams. Very unusual. So there we go, and now we're going to move on to the shoulders, I think. That's the head down. We can plonk this in just to see. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. I will probably paint this and do some customization to it, but again, that's kind of later down the line, so I haven't really put much thought into exactly how that would go. Are we going to do this twice? Yeah, let's see, how are we doing for time? Maybe we should take a break and then move on to painting. Yeah, this probably is a good place to stop, because this is sort of the next part, the shoulders, and then we'll move on to the arms and everything, but we've done the torso and the head. So that's probably a good place to end it. Again, this experience, again, for an HG kit has been very nice. I like it so far. For all the people that had been talking this kit up and saying that it was really good, I would agree. It's very nice so far, and I'm looking forward to doing more of it. It's a very dynamic looking model too. I love the, I don't know what it's called, the moon things, the funnels. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. So yeah, let's take a break, my friends, and when I get back, let's do some painting.